We're back out in the shop. We got a Coleman cooler and a Traxxas Stampede. I bet you we can put these two things together. Hey, Gore here, Canadian RC guy. Well, you know what? Summer's coming up and we got a trip to Florida next week. So I figure we should probably make a cooler that drives on the beach, right? Who wants to carry the cooler all over the place? Surely not us. So we're going to take this Traxxas Stampede frame. We're going to drill ourselves some holes in this cooler. We're going to see if we can attach them. You know what? Let me grab this camera. I'll bring you a little bit closer and show you what we're going to do. So here's what I'm thinking. If we take off the body post mounts, get rid of these up at the front, maybe we can get some threaded rod, or maybe some really nice long screws, and a bunch of bolts, and that way we can, this one, once we take it off, we should be able to nice and solid and use it here at the back. We'll just unscrew it and get rid of it. May help us out. We'll figure it out along the way. But with the one up front, hopefully once we take out the post, we'll be able to use the holes right here. Put a nut, you know, in the top and bottom, some threaded rod, and a hole into our cooler. It'd be pretty simple. Might have to do a little bit more figuring out at the back because it's a little bit taller. Shouldn't be too hard to figure out though, right? And then it's pretty simple. We're just going to drill some holes in the bottom of this cooler here. It's a nice simple cooler with a full lid off, no handle or anything like that to get in the way. So I think it should work out pretty good. So give me just a little bit. We're going to flip over this cooler. We'll kind of line up some lines, get some holes drilled. Then we can start figuring out how we're going to attach this thing. So basically, here's what we're thinking. Don't mind the junk screws or anything along those lines. But we figure if we go and grab some hardware, we'll be able to set the level like this with one of our nuts. Then take another nut, thread it right onto the bottom to hold it in place. Same thing in all four corners. We can adjust our level. That way we can get our cooler, you know, sitting nice and level. Give it a little bit of a rake, you know, like a hot rod. We'll figure that out as we're doing it. So hopefully you can see everything that's going on under there. But that's basically how it's going to be. We're going to drill our holes through. That way we can run our hardware right through the cooler, down into the body mounts. Then we can put on our nuts, get everything all leveled out. And I think it should be pretty good. If anything, maybe we'll have to put in some shock spacers to kind of help keep the weight of it. Or if anything, we'll throw on a bigger set of shocks. We got a set kicking around that we can fill full of oil and throw them in there, and that way maybe it'll help it out. But for now, this is a good start. So we're going to get the holes drilled, go grab some new hardware, and then we'll be back shortly. We'll let you know how we made out. So we went ahead. We got some new hardware drilled in there. That was nice and easy. We got a couple bolts, I guess 3 on the back and just 1 on the front. That's going to help level this thing out. So you can see, sits on there nice and easy. We do have another set of springs from the old Scamazon. Just a set of metal springs and shocks. Oil-filled shocks that we've got. So that way we can kind of make it a little bit of a stiffer ride. But hopefully you can see underneath there. You'll see we'll be able to attach a nut on the bottom there in all 4 corners to attach it to where the body post mounts normally would be. And I don't think in too long, we're going to be driving this thing. So give us a little bit. We're going to pull this back off, get those shocks changed over, and we'll bring you back and let you know how the final stance is. So there we go. We got these big old cheap Amazon shocks thrown on. You can see in there, they're, what are they? OBRC or something along those lines. DBRC. Just a set of metal springs and shocks. Nothing special. Threw some oil in them. And that, man, that helped out a ton. Makes it sit nice and level. So I guess the next thing we should do is probably charge up a battery. Take this thing outside in the snow, unfortunately. We're going to have to give it a little test run. But then in the next video of this thing, we're going to be on the beach in Florida. Well, tell by the palm trees behind me, we're in Florida. We got the cooler done. We're going to give it a little test here in the condo area that we're staying in. And then in a few days, we're going to be heading to the beach. So this thing should be perfect. So give us a minute. We're going to get the controller out. We'll go for a little drive around this beautiful place that we're in. and then it's going to be beach time. We added some of the stickers from Rio, the places that we buy our things from. And of course, we added a 3 because do it for Dale. I think we're getting stuck in some of the junk out here. There we go. I have to say the cooler's a little heavy. As you can see, she's tipping a little forward there on us. Uh-oh. We're kind of maybe gonna have to do a little bit of shock adjustment here. She's kind of sitting a little far forward on us. I think she's gonna drive down the beach okay. Whoa, a little tipsy over frontwards. I think we were going a little too fast there. Well, that's it for this week's video. We're gonna have this thing at the beach in the next video, as well as a few of our other cars. So you know what? If you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so that way you get all the new videos coming up. If you have any comments on what you want to see us do to this channel, let us know. We'd love to hear from you. And if you could, give us a big thumbs up because it helps a lot. So we're gonna enjoy some of the sunshine weather, and we'll see you again at the beach.